The night Emily stepped into the city for the first time, something happened that she would never forget. It was the kind of night that makes your heart shake a little, because you know something big is about to change, even if you are not ready for it. Emily stood by the roadside with one small bag, hungry, tired, and scared. She had dreamed about this moment for years, but nothing looked like the pictures in her mind. The tall buildings felt cold, the streets felt unfriendly, and she had only a few coins left. Her phone battery was dead. Her legs were shaking. And for the first time in her life, she wondered if her big dream was a mistake. Then a black car stopped beside her. Not just any car. A shiny luxury car that looked like the ones she had only seen on TV. The door opened, and a woman stepped out. She was tall, elegant, and dressed in a soft pink gown that looked expensive. Her hair was perfect, her smile gentle, her perfume soft and sweet. The streetlights made her look almost unreal. She walked up to Emily slowly, like someone who already knew exactly who she was searching for. "Are you lost, dear?" the woman asked. Emily tried to speak, but her voice cracked. She nodded instead. The woman gave her a warm smile that made Emily feel safe for the first time all day. "My name is Victoria," she said, handing Emily a card with shiny letters. "If you ever need help, call me. I help young girls who are new in the city. You look like someone who deserves a fresh start." Emily stared at the card. She had never seen a business card so fancy. Her hands were shaking as she held it. Victoria looked at her again, this time with a little concern. "Have you eaten today?" Emily shook her head. Victoria paused, studied her face, then gently touched her shoulder. "Go somewhere safe tonight. Come to the address on the card tomorrow morning. I promise your life will not stay this way." Before Emily could say anything, Victoria got back into her car, and the driver pulled away. Emily stood there staring at the card for a long time. Her heart was beating fast. She could feel hope rising again, but she could also feel something else, something she could not name. Curiosity, fear, a strange pull. That night she slept in a small, cheap hostel, but she did not sleep well. Her mind kept replaying Victoria's smile. The car, the voice, the offer, the soft perfume that felt like a warm hug. Early the next morning, Emily hurried to the address. Her stomach growled. She did not know if this was a good idea, but she also knew she had no other choice. When she reached the gate, she froze. The place was beautiful, almost magical. White walls, flowers by the entrance, security guards dressed in neat uniforms. A soft voice spoke behind her. "You came, dear. Good." Emily turned and saw Victoria standing there with a gentle smile. She walked Emily inside, sat her down at a table filled with food, and said, "Eat first. You need strength for the life that is waiting for you." Emily ate until tears rolled down her face. She did not even know she was crying until Victoria passed her a napkin. "You remind me of myself when I was younger," Victoria said softly. "Hungry for more. Ready for better." Emily looked up. "I just want to make something of myself. I want to help my parents. I want to be somebody." "And you will," Victoria replied. "But you must understand something. Success comes fast only to those who are brave enough to take the short road. The safe road is slow. And slow is not what you want, is it?" Emily shook her head quickly. Victoria leaned closer, her eyes warm but sharp. "I can give you a life that girls only dream about. A luxury apartment, chefs, staff, money, travel, everything. But you must be ready to say yes to a world that is not for the weak. A world of rich and powerful men who will pay you more than you can imagine just for keeping them company." Emily stopped chewing. Her throat felt tight. Victoria continued gently, like she was offering something completely normal. "No service. I will get you your certificate later. No stress. No struggle. Only the good life. Everything you ever wanted." Emily stared at her plate. Her heart raced. She thought of her poor parents, her empty wallet, her dreams. Victoria placed a soft hand on hers. "Say yes, and your life changes today." Emily did not answer yet. She looked around the beautiful room. She looked at Victoria's calm, confident smile. She looked at her own shaking hands. It felt like the city itself was waiting for her answer. And that was the moment everything in her life began to shift. Emily said yes. The moment the words slipped out of her mouth, Victoria's smile widened. It was calm, almost too calm, like someone who had been waiting for that answer all along. From that day, Emily's life changed so fast it made her head spin. She moved into a luxury apartment that looked like a dream. Soft carpets, golden lights, a bed bigger than anything she had ever slept on, clothes in the wardrobe that still had price tags on them, chefs who cooked whatever she wanted, drivers who opened doors for her. It was the kind of life she used to see online and think, only rich girls live like that. Now she was one of them. Victoria trained her, dressed her, guided her. Soon, Emily started meeting the powerful men Victoria talked about. They showered her with gifts, money, jewelry, trips, and sweet promises. In a few months, she became one of Victoria's top girls. Emily sent money home every week, and her parents believed she had found a normal job. One of her biggest clients was a married man named David. He called her Strawberry because of her sweet perfume. Emily never liked the nickname, but she liked the money he gave her. He bought her a phone, clothes, shoes, even paid for her to fly to other countries with him. But while Emily enjoyed the attention, David's wife, someone Emily had never met, was slowly breaking on the inside. David's wife noticed the changes first in small ways. Late nights, sudden business trips, a new cologne, clothes he never wore before. She felt him slipping away little by little. She tried to ask him, but he always brushed her off. One night she checked his phone while he slept. That was the first time she saw the name Strawberry. Even without opening the messages, her heart knew what she would find. But she opened them anyway, and what she saw made her chest feel like it was burning. Pictures, voice notes, love words, promises, plans, money transfers. It felt like someone had stabbed a knife deep into her heart and twisted it. Days later, she found a little gift box hidden in his bag. Inside was a diamond necklace. Beautiful, bright, expensive, meant for Emily. Her husband had never bought her something like that. Her tears turned to anger. Her anger turned to something darker. Something she could not stop even if she tried. She whispered in the dark, "Whoever this Strawberry is, she will feel everything I feel." The next night, she took the necklace to someone who worked with things people did not speak about in daylight. She wanted revenge, and she wanted it sharp. A curse was placed on the necklace. A curse meant for the girl who broke her home. Emily had no idea. She only saw a beautiful gift when David gave it to her. At first, it made her feel special, loved, chosen. She wore it everywhere, even slept in it. But 3 days later, things changed. It started with a small itch around her neck. Emily ignored it. She thought it was nothing. Then the itch became heat. The heat became pain. The pain became swelling. By the next morning, her neck was so large she could hardly turn her head. Her skin looked strange, like something was growing underneath it. She tried creams, anything, but it only got worse. Within days, the skin began to rot. Dark patches, a horrible smell she could not escape. She cried in front of the mirror. She was scared of her own reflection. She went to hospitals. Doctors ran tests. None could explain it. None could cure it. Victoria stopped answering her calls. Clients blocked her number. Money started to disappear fast. Treatment after treatment. Nothing worked. The smell pushed everyone away. People sat far from her in waiting rooms. Drivers refused to pick her up. One afternoon, Emily stood at the gate of the luxury apartment she used to call home. Victoria came out, looked at her from a distance, and shook her head. "You are no longer useful to me," she said coldly. "Go away." Then the guards closed the gate. Emily stood there with tears running down her face, her neck burning, her heart bleeding. Everywhere she went, people stared at her with fear and disgust. She wrapped scarves around her neck, but the smell always escaped. She sat on sidewalks, alone, forgotten, and broke. The girl who once lived like a princess was now a shadow, wandering the streets with nothing but pain. One night, after crying until her throat hurt, Emily walked to a bridge. She looked down at the dark water and whispered, "I can't do this anymore." She closed her eyes and stepped forward. Naomi spent the next few days carrying Johnson's kindness like a quiet weight in her chest. Every time she sat in class, she remembered his words. "Study hard. Avoid bad influences. Make me proud." But things at home were getting tighter. Her mother tried to hide it, yet Naomi could see the worry every evening when the lantern light fell across her face. Food was thinner. Smiles took more effort. Naomi knew she had to do something, even though she was still just a girl. One afternoon, on her way back from school, she passed Johnson's tiny workspace. The old man sat hunched over a worn-out piece of leather, stitching by hand. His stall looked even smaller than she remembered. He had skipped lunch again so he could save something for rent. His clothes carried the dust of the day, but his eyes still held that same gentle spark. Naomi stepped closer and cleared her throat. "Sir, I want to help. You helped me when no one else would." Johnson chuckled softly and shook his head. "You are a child, my daughter. Focus on your books. Let life challenge me, not you." But that night, Naomi could not sleep. She kept thinking about the man who saved her future. She kept thinking about her mother who carried the world alone. Something in her heart pushed her toward courage. The next morning, Naomi woke before sunrise. She put on her faded sandals, tied her hair with the only ribbon she owned, and walked to the market. She had an idea. A simple one. A risky one. But maybe, just maybe, it would change everything. She went from stall to stall, politely greeting each seller, asking a single question. "Please, do you have old shoes you no longer need?" Most people ignored her. Others waved her away. Some laughed. But Naomi kept going. Her feet hurt. Her throat burned. Yet she refused to stop. By noon, she had gathered a small pile of worn-out shoes in a torn sack. She carried them straight to Johnson. The old man stared at the sack, confused. "What is this?" Naomi smiled shyly. "Practice shoes. If you teach me how to fix them, I can help you earn more. Even if it is small, it will grow." Johnson's eyes grew wet. He tried to speak, but words failed him. No one had ever done something like this for him. At that moment, beneath the warm afternoon sun, something changed. The old shoemaker and the young girl formed a bond stronger than leather, stronger than poverty, stronger than fear. And neither of them knew it yet, but this decision would shape both of their destinies in ways no one could have imagined.